guys, Mary Elizabeth here, and welcome back. Today I'm showing you how I created a little bit of a problem at the thrift store into a really fabulous desk. Sundays are reserved for thrifting, basically for me. My mom and I usually get together and we just kind of like go around and look for stuff. I was at the Goodwill out near her in Ventura County and I found these legs. Sounds super weird. I also found a dresser that day. But I saw this weird table with a really bad, huge laminate top that was just not fabulous and giant. And I think when you look at furniture at the thrift store, you look at lines, you look at shape, and don't be dissuaded by an ugly top, because that's really easy. It's literally 3 screws, boom, 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 it's done, and you've got these 2 cool legs to put anywhere you want. We've made a friend at that Goodwill. I don't know his name, but he's really nice and we always say hi. So he kind of like hooked us up a little bit because I was trying to get him to let us leave the top because it was so giant and ponderous and I really just wanted the legs, and he let us do it. And he actually even helped us do it. So I was like with my camera trying to hold it still, trying to hold all this stuff. My mom's on the bottom unscrewing. He's holding the other side. And this is why I say you have to be nice to the people at the thrift store because they will hook you up. Cue 31 thrift store tips. The best part of all at the Goodwill that day, 50% off furniture. So that desk that was $9.95 was 50% off. So my legs, $5. Another thing I loved about these legs was they were all geometric and cool shaped, but then they had this really interesting earthy wood piece at the bottom, which kind of slides in and out. The smell of Howard's actually takes me back to being a little girl at the antique shop with my mom. When she'd be redoing her booth or doing something for hours on end, she'd give me $5 and send me to the vending machines. And then these cute like little old ladies would come by and it just kind of smelled like Howard's, and we would talk about things and I would eat candy. So it just has a really positive connotation in my mind. And it works incredibly well on wood. When you put it on, it gives it new life. It's really beautiful and it smells like, I don't know, childhood, nostalgia, furniture, renovations, antiques, everything basically that I love in life. That's a little peek into my psyche and my soul. I got to use my favorite gold spray paint in this project, which makes me really happy, and that is by Design Master. I buy that at Michael's, but you can Google it. There's lots of other places to buy. And I just think it makes a gold that is not super, I want to say brassy, which sounds weird because they actually have a color that's brass. That's pretty good. And they also have a rose gold, which I've never used before, but I also purchased at the same time, so stay tuned for something cool with that. I went and I got a Rust-Oleum paint and primer in one from Home Depot and thought that would be a really good cover because it would look gold and it would be easy just to cover up, but it wasn't really working. It didn't have enough of the primer in it. It was starting to drip off of it, so then I opted just to use my white primer that I already have in my garage left over, and that ended up sticking really well so that my Design Master Gold could adhere to that really, really well. I basically did probably 2 or 3 coats to get to the point where it was all covered because I cannot stress this enough. When you are spray painting, especially when you're spray painting metal, you cannot get greedy. Once you start really, really trying to fill in there, you end up getting a drip. So the key is slow and steady, like the tortoise wins the race. Because then you go on, you leave it for a while, you come back in 20 minutes, you do it some more, you leave it for a while, you come back in 20 minutes, you do it again, and then you have a really well finished paint job. I knew I could buy a tabletop from IKEA super inexpensively, put them on my inexpensive newly painted legs, and create something that was brand new. And I think the thing I love about it is it became a desk now, but it might not stay a desk. Like it might end up being repainted again and going outside, and I love stuff that's just transitional. I can buy it, it has a long life, and I can make it into something else when, inevitably, I will get bored. So do you like my desk? Do you like the legs? Would you use them in a different way? Would you paint them a different color? To me, that's what's exciting, is the infinite potential and the individual expression of each potential. So I'd like to hear what you guys think about that. And if you don't like it, don't tell me. No, just kidding. Please feel free to talk anyway and just hurt me because I do read your comments. And just kidding. I love you guys. You're free to speak openly. Yeah, so subscribe, like this video, share it if you feel like it, and hopefully I will see you next week. Bye!